In the heart of Holland, where the windmills stand watch over endless meadows and canals mirror the grey skies, an ancient legend still drifts like the morning fog, the White Ladies of Witte Wieven. They say when the mist falls heavy at dawn, you might see a pale figure gliding over the grass, her gaze distant, her hands cold as the grave. A ghost, a witch, a protector, or a curse, no one truly knows. Tonight, we bring you the haunting tale of the Witte Wieven, the White Women, Holland's oldest and most whispered legend. Holland, known for its tulip fields and gentle canals, was once a land of deep pagan beliefs, where the old ways were intertwined with nature's rhythm. The Witte Wieven are not just one ghost but a collection of spirits found across Gelderland, Overijssel, Drenthe, and other regions. The name, Witte Wieven, translates roughly to white women, but wit here also means wise. These were believed to be the spirits of wise women, herbalists, or seers, who were deeply respected when alive and feared when dead. Legend says that after death, their souls lingered in the earth, the caves, and the barrows, sometimes appearing as mists or glowing figures in white robes, guiding, protecting, or punishing as they saw fit. Show visuals of moody Dutch forests and old barrows with overgrown grass. The story of the Witte Wieven dates back over 1,000 years, rooted in Saxon and Frisian pagan traditions. Before Christianity arrived, people of these lands believed in the power of women who could heal, predict the future, and communicate with the spirits. After death, these women would not pass on entirely. Instead, they would watch over the living, and if disrespected, they could curse crops, bring sickness, or lead travelers astray. In the village of Lochem, it was said the Witte Wieven would appear near burial mounds, dancing in the mist at night. In Sveep near Barcham, locals would leave offerings of bread and milk on the graves to keep them happy, ensuring good harvests and protection from illness. But what happens when these spirits are angered? Stories say travelers would be lured into the marshes, following ghostly lights, never to return. Footage, reenactment silhouettes of women in white dancing in mist, shots of Dutch mists over meadows. A famous tale tells of a miller in Sveep who mocked the Witte Wieven, saying loudly in the tavern that he would go to their barrow at midnight to prove they were nothing but peasant stories. That night, armed with a lantern, he approached the barrow. The air grew cold, and the mist thickened, swirling around him. Suddenly, he saw them, 3 women in white, their faces pale, hair long and floating as if underwater, eyes like dark pits. They whispered his name, and he fell to the ground, paralyzed with fear. The next morning, villagers found him near the barrow, eyes wide open, unable to speak. He remained mute for the rest of his life. Another tale from Gelderland tells of a farmer who left bread and milk at the mound regularly. One night, he fell asleep near the mound, and the Witte Wieven appeared, covering him with a soft mist to keep him warm. When he woke, a small pouch of silver lay on his chest. His crops were bountiful for years, and his cattle were never sick. These tales show 2 sides, the protectors of the people who respect the old ways and the punishers of those who disrespect them. Visual suggestion, gentle medieval music, dark visuals for the miller, bright dawn visuals for the farmer. As Christianity spread across Holland, the church declared the Witte Wieven to be witches or demons. They tried to ban the traditions of leaving offerings, calling them pagan practices, and warned people that these spirits were of the devil. Yet the people continued their practices in secret, fearful of what might happen if the Witte Wieven were angered. Some priests reported seeing white figures in the graveyards, vanishing into the earth as they approached. In Lochem, a priest tried to banish the Witte Wieven by reading scriptures at the barrow. A storm suddenly broke out, lightning striking a tree nearby, forcing the priest to flee, convinced that the spirits would never leave unless respected. The tension between old beliefs and new religion only made the legend stronger, as the Witte Wieven became symbols of the old world, refusing to be forgotten. Witness accounts continued into the 19th century. Shepherds reported seeing small lights floating over the fields, believed to be the Witte Wieven guiding lost souls. A traveler in the 1800s reported walking through Gelderland when a thick fog rolled in. Through the fog, he saw a faint light. Believing it to be a lantern from a nearby farmhouse, he followed it, but it kept moving away. Suddenly, the light stopped, and he saw a pale woman in white looking at him with sorrowful eyes before vanishing into the air. When the fog lifted, he realized he was standing on top of an ancient burial mound, far from any road. He believed the Witte Wieven had guided him there, reminding him of the ancient spirits who still watched over the land. Even today, people claim to see the White Ladies of Holland. In Sveep, hikers report feeling sudden cold winds near the barrows on warm days. A cyclist once claimed to have seen a figure in white crossing the road before dawn, vanishing as he approached. Locals speak of dreams where the Witte Wieven appear, warning them of danger or illness, only for those warnings to come true days later. The barrows and the old places remain quiet, misty, and heavy with an ancient presence. Whether ghosts, nature spirits, or the restless souls of wise women, the Witte Wieven remind us that Holland's flat lands still hide deep, unseen stories. The Witte Wieven legend reflects respect for the dead, the land, and the wisdom of those who came before us. It is also a tale of balance, showing how the old ways and the land's spirits were guardians as much as they were warnings. As modern life moves faster, these legends remain, quietly, like whispers in the windmill breezes and the fog rolling over the canals, reminding us to respect nature and the unseen world around us. The legend of the Witte Wieven, the White Ladies of Holland, is not just a ghost story, it is a reminder of how the past, the land, and the spiritual world are deeply connected. Do you believe in the White Ladies of Holland? Would you visit the ancient barrows where they're said to appear, or leave an offering to them if you pass by? Let us know in the comments what you think about this legend and if you would like us to explore more tales from Holland and Europe. If you enjoyed this journey into the mists of Holland's legends, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to support World Legend Hub.